At the time, late January, it was simply known as a mysterious respiratory infection, what would later be referred to as the coronavirus, COVID-19, a virus that made entry into the country through Snohomish County. Just over a week later, the first death followed by an outbreak at a nursing home in Kirkland.
What we're seeing is the tip of the iceberg. So we're seeing the most critically ill individuals.
What followed, one unprecedented move after another by state and federal officials trying to stop the spread. By January 31st, the Trump administration blocked the entry of non-U.S. nationals from China, the airline industry taking unprecedented losses around the world.
Never since World War II have we faced a situation like this where we both can be part of this battle, but must be part of this battle.
With the virus continuing to spread, Governor Inslee announcing a limit on public gatherings.
This is bigger than all of us, and I am fully confident that Washingtonians will rise to this challenge.
Closures of business and then schools would follow. 6 months since the coronavirus entered the state of Washington, and it still remains a daily part of our lives. Face coverings and social distancing aren't going anywhere soon, as the promise of a vaccine remains on the horizon. In Seattle, Sebastian Robertson, King 5 News.